Begin our session. Sit cross-legged, back straight, both the hands on knees, eyes closed. A simple observation on the breathing. So we'll begin our session. So before we start, we'll talk about a bit about Katha Upanishad. So the next one comes Katha. So the Katha word means story, and this Upanishad is said in the form of story, and that's why it's Katha Upanishad. And some of the Upanishads are actually told in form of stories or small stories or one story as a whole. So it depends on the the way the sage expressed about this a divine element or the way towards it. Now, within this Upanishad, there is a character, teenage boy, whose name is Nachiketa, and his father has given up all his property or cows or whatever he had for religious reasons. And Nachiketa was kind of upset with this, and he constantly nudged his father that, to whom are you going to give me next? And he constantly, after nudging a lot of times, his father got angry and he said, to death I give you. And that's when that creates a curiosity in Nachiketa, that what happens after death. And the story goes on that. I won't go in the detail of the stories, but the crux here was that the sage, or when Nachiketa meets the Yama, the god of death, he asks him specifically that what happens after that? Does one exist or does not exist? And then Yama says that it is one of the most difficult questions. Even the old gods want to know this and have not got a good grip of it. And that's when Nachiketa says, this is, if that is so, I would definitely want to know what it is. And that's when he explains the property or the things about Brahma, that how it is, it doesn't have any form, and details about it. Just give me a moment. And he mentions about that the senses, above senses comes mind, above mind comes something the sage calls sattva, which is equated to intellect, and from above intellect comes the atma, and above atma comes the unmanifested, avyakta. So it's pretty much similar to what Sankhya had, one after the other. It is similarly, slightly differently quoted in here as well. And then finally, Nachiketa asks that, how do I achieve this and
Rajashri, we're not able to hear you.
Now is it okay?
Yes, now we can.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Now we'll go from here. Straighten your body as you breathe in, head up. Both the legs are together, sole of the foot pointing up. Elbows are bent, supporting the back. Gaze is straight up towards the ceiling. Maintain the stretch in the neck, in the back. Legs are relaxed. Bhujangasana. Make sure that your shoulders are not going up. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. And now we bring our middle body all the way up. Chin closer to chest, heels pushing towards the ground. Maintain the stretch. Maintain chin closer to chest. Maintain the heels pushing towards the ground. Mountain pose.
Rajashree, we can't hear you again.
Okay. Looks like its battery
Yeah.
is dying. So maybe I'll just disconnect this and we'll have a normal. You're able to hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's do the normal one. Normal mic. I will do the left side. Both the hands up as you breathe in. Both the hands down as you breathe out. Breathe in, left leg back. Breathe out, right leg back. Hold your breath, go in Ashtanga. Straighten your body as you breathe in, Bhujanga. Breathe out, middle body goes all the way up. Chin closer to chest, heels pushing towards the ground. Breathe in, both the knees on the floor, left leg in the front. Come up on your fingertips, look back to the earth. Breathe out, right leg in the front. Breathe in, both the hands up. Breathe out, Pranamasana. So that completes our one full round of Surya Namaskar. It's important that when we do Surya Namaskar, it is not the hatha poses or the asana itself. It is the practice of bringing our attention to the awareness and also aspiring up. So creating that in terms of scriptures, it is that Agni. So aspiration to move up, and for that, visualizing ourselves little below and imagining that there is a higher consciousness up there and you're ready to receive from there. So you want to keep that attitude while we practice. That is the most important. The rest all is simple exercise. But the practice of yoga is to bring that awareness, to aspire upwards, create that environment in the mind so that you can quieten the mind and slowly deepen your experience of exactly what you are. There is nothing new to be explored. It is this element or this part of our own self we are trying to get in touch. So there is nothing else around that we are trying to get hold of. So we'll keep that in mind as we practice. So we'll begin right side. Left side. 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 We'll do 3 more. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Last one. Right side. Left side. Take your time to finish the rounds. Once you're done, stay still. There's no movement. Back is straight. I'm not sure how much of a Katha Upanishad was audible today, but the goal of all the Upanishads is, or the scriptures itself is not to give any instructions. These are all things which were written down by the sages who achieved the goal of yoga, and they were expressing their experience or either how to achieve it or trying to bring the Brahman in the words and write down about it. And you will that's why see variations in these Upanishads, each one talking about different aspects. But there's a common thread in each, and that is everybody talks about the Brahman. The same qualities. The paths are just different. The way they have achieved it, the way they describe it. And today we'll be doing some of the asanas which are a combination of forward and back bend. And before that, we'll do a little bit of stretching once for upper body, and then we'll go on the forward and back bend. So both the feet are together, both the hands are interlaced, palm touching the chest, and then on the head. Both the hands go all the way up, so that palm is facing the ceiling. We'll come up on our toes, gaze is in front, maintain gaze on one point, make sure that it is not downwards, slightly above. The straight gaze is also fine. Upper arm touching the ears, chest is expanded, stomach can be pulled in, your whole body is stretched. Tadasana, an excellent pose, works on each and every muscle here. Helps to burn the body fat uniformly. As long as we are staying here, we want to maintain the stretch. If you need to take a break, you can let your heels go down, let your palms be on the head, take a couple of breaths and then again come back. But as long as we are in Tadasana, we want to maintain the stretch. We want to maintain the focus. Slowly bring your heels on the ground, palms on the head. We'll do Triyak Tadasana after this. So take a couple of breaths. And then next, breathe in, both the hands again go up. This time we are not coming up on our toes. Both the feet are grounded. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, bend right side. Trying to keep our hands straight as much as possible and bending only sideways. Doesn't matter how far side you are, more important to maintain that stretch as long as we are here. Enjoy that stretch. Patanjali starts his scriptures at Yoga Anushasanam. So here begins the discipline of yoga. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So yoga is about controlling the modifications of the vritti, the mind. So yoga helps us not to go in a lot of extremes from one end to the other, swinging. Even though the situations outside might change, swing from one end to the other. Slowly come back. Very slowly with full control. And again, breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, we'll go to the other side. In the similar way, we'll be doing roughly 3 to 4 forward and back bends. So the forward bend is while we sit, and back bend usually on the stomach. So it's like a little discomfort, not flowing like Surya Namaskar from one pose to the other. Slightly discomfort as we go from one pose to the other, and then again we go to forward bend and again back bend. So the same way, as we experience discomfort outside, we want to still maintain as much as possible the modifications. And slowly come back. And we'll let our palms rest on the head and then on the chest. And let go. So that was Triyak Tadasana. Now we'll do variation of Utkatasana. So for Utkatasana, both the feet are shoulder width distance. We will bring our both the hands in the front, or you can also keep them above, all the way up, pointing towards the ceiling. Either is fine. Breathe in. As we breathe out, stomach is pulled in, we sit down. So we sit down so that our back spine is straight as much as possible. Gaze is in front. Focus is on the knee joint. Slowly come back. We'll release our hand. We'll do one Trikonasana and then we'll go for forward and back bends. So both the feet are spread. Right feet pointed towards the right. We'll bend our right leg so that left leg is pushed back. Trying to bring our right thigh parallel to the ground. As much as possible, it doesn't need to be all the way perfect, but make sure that when we are bending down, we are not bending by bringing our right knee in the front. Rather, we are bending from our left leg going slightly back. Both the hands are straight. Breathe in. As we breathe out, pull your stomach in, and only we are just turning sideways. There's no forward back bend, just turning side. Right hand points towards the right feet, or it can also touch the ground. Left hand is straight up. Your gaze is turned up. Slowly come back. We'll do the same thing the other side. So left feet pointing towards the left. Right leg goes back this time. Both the hands are straight. Breathe in. As we breathe out, we'll just bend side. Right hand is straight up and your gaze is turned towards the right hand fingers. This can also be done keeping both the legs straight. That's a little easier version than this. So feel free to choose the pose which is best suited right now for you. Most important is in the final pose, you want to maintain sthiram sukham asanam, that is steadiness and the bliss. And again release. So once stretching is done, we'll start with the forward and the back bend. So for forward bend, we'll sit down, both the legs are in front. We'll start with Paschimottanasana. So you can push your buttocks back, both the hands are on the knees, spine is straight. All the toes pointing up. Breathe in, both the hands go up. Together, interlace your thumb. Breathe out, stomach is pulled in, and we go forward bend. Grab hold of our toes or ankles, whatever is available to you, maintain that grip. And once you have a grip, you can also push your buttocks back, creating little extra forward bend here, creating extra stretch in the back. Paschimottanasana, as the name suggests, it's a stretching of your back here, especially your tailbone region. And that's why pushing the buttocks back help you to stretch a little further more, come forward a little more. Our goal is breathe in, let your head be straight, and we, as if we are pulling our back from our shoulders and head in the front. And as we breathe out, we'll let go our head down, relax a bit more, completely let go here. Again, breathe in, we'll push in the front. Breathe out, we'll let go. We can do this 2 to 3 times. And after that, head is down, completely let go. Maintaining the pose. Head is down. Normal breathing focuses on the tailbone. The grip of the hands on the feet or ankles is basically to maintain that forward stretch, the forward bend. One to 2 minutes, maximum 2 minutes. And slowly you can first release your hand, let your thumbs be interlaced, and then slowly come up, exactly the way we went, and then release your hand. Now we'll do a back bend. So for back bend, we'll come on our stomach. Both the feet are together, both the hands are up, forehead is on the ground. So this pose can be done with both the hands in the front, or it can be done with both the hands side. Either is fine. In the above your head is more difficult than the side. So you can decide where you want to be. Breathe in, breathe out, let go. Next, breathe in, both the legs go up, head go up, hands go up. Maintain that stretch in the hands, in the neck, in the legs. Focus is on the tailbone region. Slowly come back. We'll do this one more time. So breathe in and out. Next, breathe in, again back up. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and come back. Again, you can push yourself up. We'll sit in the front. Both the feet are apart this time. We'll do Pravritti Janu Shirsasana. So one leg is bent. So the normal Janu Shirsasana is we turn towards the right side and then we bend forward. Pravritti, basically we are centered. Right hand goes towards the right side. Left hand is raised up over your side of your head. And then we try to lock our right elbow with our right knee so that we can create that grip here. It's okay to bend right knee. And then we bring left hand as closer to the right hand as possible. If you cannot get a grip here, that's absolutely fine, as long as your hand is above your right ear, left ear up. Once you have a grip or you have reached your maximum, then try to straighten your right knee. That will create maximum stretch here, maximum pull in the waistline, especially waist, your left side. Maintain that. Enjoy that stretch. Normal breathing. The 3 qualities mentioned in Katha Upanishad about the practices. First is the discrimination, the right discrimination. Second is the one-pointed focus. And the third is the purity. Slowly we'll release. Left hand goes up, we'll exactly come back the way we went. Right hand is released. We'll straighten our left leg. This time right leg is bent, or the other side, whichever side you did first, the other side. Again, the body centered. This time we'll bring left hand, grab hold of your left toe. It's okay to bend your left leg. Let your left elbow lock and create that stretch there. Right hand goes all the way up above your head. Grab hold of your thumb or toe, whatever is available, and then straighten your left leg. Maintain the stretch. Enjoy that stretch. Normal breathing. And slowly you can release. Right hand goes up, left hand is released, and then straighten your legs. Now we'll go on our stomach. And we'll do Shalabhasana. So for Shalabhasana, both the hands go beneath your thigh. So palms facing up, chin is on the ground. Breathe in and out. First, breathe in, left leg goes up. So Shalabhasana, again, we always start with left leg up and not the right. Maintain left leg up. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then slowly bring it down. We'll again do left leg. Breathe in, left leg up. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then slowly down. Same thing with the right leg. Breathe in, right leg up. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slowly bring it down. Again, breathe in, right leg up. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then bring it down. Now our forehead goes on the ground. Hand is in the same position. We're going to bring both the legs up. Purna Shalabhasana. So breathe in, breathe out, let go. Next, breathe in, both the legs go up, straight, stretched. Maintain that. As far as we are here, we want to maintain straight legs, pointing up and back, up and out. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then again down. We'll do this one more time. Next, breathe in, both the legs up. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and slowly come back. And then you can release your hand. We'll come back to forward bend. So this time we can do the coming back in on knees. Both the hands are have a grip on your ankle, so that thumb is up and all the fingers are being pressed by your ankle. Once we have a grip, then we will straighten our back. Breathe in. As we breathe out, chin touches the chest, stomach is pulled in, and we bring our top of the head all the way on the ground, as closer to the knee as possible. And then bring your hips straight, keeping the touch of the top of the head on the ground, keeping that grip of your hands on the ankles, trying to bring hips perpendicular to the ground, chin still touching the chest. Naman Pranamasana. Slowly you can come back. Do not leave the chin to chest here. come all the way up. And then release your hand, release your chin to chest. The next one we'll do is Ushtrasana. So there is gap between your knees, shoulder width distance, feet is also apart. And we'll bring our right hand up, go all the way back, grab hold of your right heel from behind. Left hand goes up. If you cannot go all the way back, you can stay here, keeping your left hand up, but make sure that you do both the sides. And who can go all the way back, they can bring their left hand also all the way back. Get a good grip of both the toes. Push your hips forward so that your hips are perpendicular to the ground. Once you have a good balance here, slowly with full control, let your head go back. Make sure that whenever you come back, you have full control of your neck. There should not be any jerks. Ushtrasana, camel pose. This maximum stretch in the neck, maximum expansion of your chest. An excellent pose to open your chest region. More space. Creating more space there. Slowly come back. Full control of your neck. Left hand goes up. Right hand goes up. And then we'll lie on our back. We'll prepare for Shavasana. Both the feet are apart. Both the hands beside the body. Palms facing up. I'm going to name different parts of the body. Bring your awareness in that part. Clench those muscles. Move that part and then let go. We'll start with both the toes together. Both the feet fingers. Both the feet together. Ankles, calf muscles, knee joint, thigh muscles. You can move your legs. Cross them. Stretch them. Do any movement and then let go. You can move your back. Feel your lower back, middle back, upper back, your whole spine. Try to visualize the tailbone. Visualize all the vertebrae. Feel all those muscles around the vertebrae. Feel the weight of your back. As we did forward and back bend, there will be some sensation in the back. Try to let go that. Surrender your whole back. Bring your attention on shoulders, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palms, and fingers. You can bend your hands, cross them in the front. Stretch above your head or sideways. Then both the hands are on the ground, palms facing. Bring your attention on neck, chest, stomach, abdomen, upper body, back of your neck, back of your head, top of your head, forehead, eyebrows, eyeballs, nose, cheeks, upper lip, chin, jaw, tongue and teeth, both the ears together, back of your ears. your whole face, your throat. Try to expand the face outwards. Now bring your attention on breathing. Take a couple of deep breaths. I want you to bring your attention to the center of your chest. And imagine that you have entered this region and you're standing right there. It feels like a huge hall with beautifully decorated walls around and a gate in front. Visualize the beautiful decorations on the gate as if it's some royal palace. Now imagine yourself going towards this gate. And as you reach near the gate, the gate opens, and you're led to another big hall, a little more closer, a little more deeper into the heart. Exactly same hall, similar design, similar gate. You again approach the same gate. And as you approach the gate, it opens. Keep visualizing that you're going deeper and deeper into the center of our heart. As each of these gates open for you. The simple expression of going towards the gate is good enough to reach to the next level. We keep approaching the next gate, keep approaching the next one, keep moving inward, deeper all the way in. And now you get a little sense that this is probably the last gate. And as the gate opens, you can see a huge royal chair in front of you. And you can visualize your deity there, your God, whoever you believe in, you can visualize that. And imagine a light coming out from there, spreading throughout this whole hall, throughout your being. You're soaked into this white light. It has pierced in each and every tissue and cell. And then now you decide to move back. You're well aware of the path and you keep moving from one gate to the other. This time feeling a little lighter, feeling that divine light soaked in each and every part. Now visualize yourself coming out from the center of the chest and again lying on the back. Feel that same light in the body. And then you can repeat your resolve, one thing which you want to achieve very clearly in one sentence. And move your feet, move your hands, turn to one side and sit. Thank you for joining. Sorry, today there was a lot of audio issues.